The best violinists in Berlin practiced fewer hours than the good ones, not more, fewer. And yet, they played at a level the others could not touch. Anders Ericsson sat with that number for a long time. The Bhagavad Gita draws a line between two kinds of action. One is motion driven by habit, by the need to feel busy, by the fear of stopping. The other is action with full attention, where the mind is completely present in what the hands are doing. The ancient teaching calls this the difference between mere doing and conscious engagement. One exhausts. The other transforms. Ericsson studied violinists at a music academy in Berlin. He sorted them into groups. The ones destined for solo careers, the ones who would become teachers, and the ones who would likely leave music. Then he asked them to reconstruct every hour of practice they had ever done, going back to childhood. The top players had accumulated roughly 10,000 hours by their early 20s, but so had many of the others. The number alone explained nothing. What separated them was the quality of attention inside each hour. The best players practiced in shorter, sharper sessions. They targeted the exact passages where they broke down. They rested deliberately. They were not dog-logging time. They were building skill, one conscious repetition at a time. Three things emerge from this. First, repetition without attention is just wear. A river carves stone not by volume of water alone, but by the focused pressure of current against a specific point. Your hours mean nothing if your mind has left the room. Second, the Stoics call this the discipline of attention, the practice of being fully where you are. Marcus Aurelius returned to it constantly in his private writings, not because it came naturally to him, but because it did not. Full presence is a practice, not a personality trait. Third, rest is not the opposite of practice. It is part of it. The top violinists slept more than the average ones. The seed does not grow faster by being pulled. It grows in the dark, in stillness, between the sessions. This week, before any practice, any work, any skill you're building, pause for 10 seconds. Ask, am I here, or am I just going through the motion? That one question, held honestly, changes everything that follows. If this brought you a moment of stillness, subscribe and walk this path with us. 10,000 hours of sleep is not rest. 10,000 hours of looking is not seeing. The hours were never the point. The attention inside them was.